Hi, it's Jill from Jilly Bean Studio. I hope you're well, and if you have some time today, I would love if you journal with me. Today I'm making a mini paper bag journal, and I'm going to participate in this open collaboration. There are two channels, Sheree at Turquoise Dreaming and Susan at Susan Hiles Art, that are hosting this collab. So I will link them in the description box below and you can check them out. They have all the guidelines of how to participate. So I guess Sheree and Susan in February had an open collab making a paper bag journal. So you had the paper bag journal ready. I had no idea, so I'm making mine today. If you want to go through with me step by step, I'm going to do that. And then for March 11th, which is the day I'm filming this, so we're making the mini journal today. And for March 11th is the actual prompt is to decorate the background pages. So I hope you grab your cup of whatever you enjoy and you can journal along or craft along too. So since I'm a little bit behind, but that didn't matter, Sheree and Susan said, hop in whenever you can. So that is what I'm doing. I have a basic structure of a no-sew journal. I'm going to put this journal together and show you actually how to put the journal together. Very simple. And then we'll start the cover and do the background pages, which is getting us through the prompts and all caught up. So this is 3 bags and a hair tie. That's it. Susan used these white, I call them party bags. I don't know. It's that smaller size bag. And what I did was cut off the top of the, the flat bottom of the bag. And you'll see here, I'm going to slide in the hummingbird bag that I got from, actually I got that from the dollar store. I really like that print. I think that's sweet. So I'm going to have that as a fold out, kind of like a tri-fold in the first paper bag signature, you'd say. And by the way, I always speed up my videos a bit, so you'll see that I cut out a little bit of the gluing and such. And then the second paper bag, I'm gonna love having those tuck spots and pockets with these bags. I'm gonna actually put next to or side by side the other bag. So the bottom of the first bag and the top of the second bag are side by side, and that's how I'm making my signatures. A little bit different, really. Usually you put your signatures inside one another. So that's the construction. There we go, side by side. And later, if I want, I can cover that with fabric or anything if I want to make the spine of the journal a little more fancied up. Okay, so now on to the cover. I have these cute little buttons I'm going to sew on in a moment off camera, and I'm going to collage the book pages, a little bit of the bingo page. Yeah, there we go. So the buttons are sewn on. I put a little bit of the bingo numbers on there. I just put that on a scrap of music paper. I love that little raccoon and the fish. Sweet illustration. And I have some art glitter glue I'm going to use today, as well as some glue stick. So how is your journaling going? It is March and actually mid-March. I've been working in my 2 current journals, an altered book junk journal and another creative journal that has a grid. It's a Hobonichi Day Free, loving that. But I also so enjoy making mini journals and books. I actually on the bottom right have an accordion book I've been working on. That's a small one too. I love these little pop-up projects, so I'm really excited about this one. All right, and here I'm just doing a little hand lettering with a zebra brush pen. I really love this one. has a sturdy nib. It's not floppy, I guess. So it's really easy to work with. And I'm going to add to the ends of the letters a little serif, I guess, a serif design. Fancy them up. Yes, so I really enjoy all sorts of creative journaling and arts and crafting projects. So I love that YouTube put Sheree and Susan as recommended videos. So happy to subscribe to their channels and check out all the collaborators for paper bag journal pages. I think this is going to be really fun and get ideas from others and get inspired. That is one of the joys of the journaling community, is everybody sharing and just checking out the latest projects. All right, I have been in a, I don't know, I love that little bit of napkin. I've been very inspired by a tiny little scrap, but I love those colors. And on the left-hand side, I have those photo edge stickers. They're huge, actually. And there's a cute tie-dye one at the bottom, like the fourth one down. I think I'll be using that in this project as well. The colors just are really fun in spring. So here's a close-up of the cover. I think that's sweet. All right, a good start. And continuing on now, technically this is today's prompt. Oh, I'm going to put a little glue to secure the back of the hummingbird bag to the back of that first signature bag. Clamp that down there with a little bull clip. Okay, yeah, so where was I? All right, it's background pages. The actual prompt for March 11th when I'm filming this, although I think I'm going to end up posting it on Saturday, likely, is doing your background pages. So Susan and Sheree have recommendations to stencil, stamp, use scrap paper, pattern paper as today's collab prompt. So I'm going to go in with this Broken China Distress Oxide. I just recently picked up this color. I've been working a lot with the greens. I have the shabby shutters, which I love, on the top right of my screen. And the other day, I was in one of the craft stores, I think it was Joann's, and picked this one up. I love that soft, sweet blue color. And I've also done it on a piece of tissue paper. I'm going to layer over with a little bit of glue stick. So on the right hand side, the effect is going to be a little busier. I'm a big fan of patterns in my journals. I love to draw and stencil and doodle them. And on the left-hand side, since I didn't stencil ahead of time on that, there'll be a little bit more white space. If you haven't done this before, an easy method to get delicate paper off, like tissue paper, is to just wet the edges. So I'm pulling that. Although I do have quite a bit of, I guess, overage, I'd say, which doesn't bother me. I like that, actually. I think it gives a soft effect. So I hope your March journaling's going well, wherever you are. We are having another weather event in New England. So on Saturday, I'm probably not going anywhere, which will be fun. Hopefully I can get some more journaling in after a very busy work week. Here are some more book pages. I'm a person who really enjoys the text and the pictures using them from old books. I also have a map here. I think that might be from the Graphics Fairy. I love these images of the elephant and the lion. I'm going to play around. And I think for this spread, I'm going to get these down in the background. I'm going to adjust the hair tie so I can work a little on the right-hand side. And I'm putting the elephant up to the slot there, that little bit of tuck spot that was made from removing part of the bottom of the paper bag. I think that'll fit nicely. I'm going to leave the rough edge. I really like the look of torn paper. And this other workbook sheet on the top, I think was from a magazine. A little bit of text in there at some point. Okay, now I like this calming image, right? Looks like wisdom, the man and the turtles. There's also another elephant on the bottom. So we're going for more elephants on the page. Yeah, so I think a quick background idea, if you haven't done it before, or maybe you're a journaler who does this all the time, I simply enjoy book text and images. It's one of my go-tos. I think it's a quick way to start your background, and also if you're looking at a blank page, just a journal spread that you're not sure what to do, I think it's an easy go-to to get your page started. Here we are. A mini paper bag journal coming together. So I let the glue dry. This is actually the front spread, but I let that glue dry that I put on earlier on the hummingbird bag to secure that to the first signature. And I'm going in with this lion and mouse image, right? There's an old saying about March coming in like a lion. Is it in March or is it in April? I don't know. Got to get my saying straight. Going out like a lamb. But here we have the lion and the mouse from the old fable. Cute. Trim that up a bit. Okay. I think I'm considering the map for a moment, but at this point, I think we have the basics. The basics of a paper bag journal. Oh, a little more glue on the left there. I'll get that down after. The book pages. Okay. I think I'm going to call that the beginning of my paper bag journal. So excited about this collab. Please check out Sheree and Susan. Again, I have their information below. Here's some close-ups of the background pages. Thank you to all subscribers. I really appreciate you. And thank you so much for watching.